Hello students, I'm going to start the topics that is the first topic of class 12 solid state. Here I will discuss or explain about some points that is very important points for your NEET examination. Here only I will discuss the main contents. If you have command on that one, then I'm 100% sure you will solve more than 90% questions if comes from solid state. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any queries, then write a comment in my comment box and I will give you answer. But here I'm only discussing the main points that must you recall. Always recall yourself for your NEET examination. First thing, I think you know the different types of unit cell, that is simple unit cell, primitive unit cell, face centered unit cell and body centered unit cell. Here you have only idea about that the number, what be the number of atoms for primitive unit cell, what be the number of atoms for face centered unit cell, what be the number of atoms for body centered unit cell, mean what will be the Z value for all the three types of unit cell. Let us for primitive unit cell or simple unit cell, Z, that is the number of atoms, is 1. For body centered unit cell, the number of atoms, that is Z, is 2, and for face centered unit cell the number of atoms, that is Z, equal to 4. So whenever it will be very helpful whenever you are solving a numerical question is only given in numerical, it is a BCC structure, so it be in your mind Z will be 2, it's a FCC structure, Z will be 4. So this is the main points that you know very well. Next thing, the packing efficiency for all the three types of unit cell. What will be the packing efficiency of simple cubic unit cell, BCC and FCC? For example, packing efficiency for simple cubic structure is 52.4%. So if there is a question, there will be options. What will be the packing efficiency of simple cubic unit cell or primitive unit cell? If you have, you can recall yourself without losing your time. You can tick the answer, that is 52.4%. Similarly for FCC or BCC. One thing, the CCP, if the packing efficiency for CCP, mean cubic closed packet, is 74%, and also for HCP, hexagonal closed packed structure, the packing efficiency is 74%. So you recall the percentage of the different unit types of unit cell regarding packing efficiency. Next point is radius ratio. So you are calculating the radius ratio, that is radius of cation by radius of anion. Here I am giving one thing, giving you a important points. If you know the radius ratio, the range of radius ratio, you can find out the coordination number. You can find out, if you know the coordination number, you will assign the geometry of the compound. And always remember, if you are calculating the radius ratio, it will be 1 or less than 1. It will never comes more than 1. If it's coming more than 1, mean you are doing wrong. So I am giving range. 0, if radius ratio comes between 0 to 0.15, the coordination number is 2 and the coordination number is 2, geometry will be linear. Coordination number ratio of the radius ratio of 0 comes 0.15 to 0.22, the coordination number will be 3 and geometry will be triangular. Radius ratio is 0.22 to 0.41, coordination number is 4, so it will be tetrahedral geometry. And 0.41 to 0.73, coordination number comes 6, geometry will be octahedral. And radius ratio is 0.73 to 1, mean this is the range, mean radius ratio comes between 0.73 to 1, coordination number will be 8 and geometry will be cubic or body centered. For example, cesium chloride, CaCl. Next thing, the radius of octahedral void and tetrahedral void. The radius of octahedral void, yani mean small r by capital R is 0.414, whereas the radius of tetrahedral void mean small r by capital R is 0.225. Again, the relation, that is mean you are calculating the face diagonal, it will be root 2a. If you are calculating body diagonal, it will be root 3a. This is the main points. And next thing, that is the density of the material. When you know a formula, rho is equal to Z into a capital M by Na into Aq, that is Avogadro number. Na is Avogadro number, A is small a is age length, and Z is their atoms, mean the structure, the unit cell, and M is molecular mass. So if numerical comes, 90% numerical comes from this formula ki rho is equal to Z into M by N A into AQ. So it will be very helpful. Here I am giving you tricks. If there is a question, what will be the Avogadro number, you put the value and calculating Na, you know very well, Na is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. So without solving numerical for solid state, mean if you are going to calculate Avogadro number, you write down the value of Avogadro number, that will be 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. So this formula is very important. Next point is imperfection, that is defects in solid. Defects mean there are different types of defects here: Schottky defect, Frankel defect, interstitial defect, face-centered defect. One example I am explaining, that is Schottky defect. Mean here an atom or ion is missing from its lattice site. Mean the vacancy created is termed a Schottky defect. So know the definition and their examples, because one example I am giving you example, a silver bromide AgBr, which defect shows silver bromide. So if you know the different defects and their examples, you can solve question from the defects which comes in your examination. Next thing is semiconductor. I mean here you will discuss you know about the N-type semiconductor, P-type semiconductor, NPN type or PNP type. So here again I am giving you a trick. If there is a doping, if there is a mixing of group 14 element and group 15 element, there will be N-type semiconductor. If there will be a mixing of group 13 elements and group 14 elements, there will be P-type semiconductor. So in detail I will discuss in the topic where I will explain briefly, I will explain it, but here I am simply explaining the points that you have to know about that what are the n-type semiconductor, what are the p-type semiconductor, what are the examples, and then you have to idea about magnetic properties, like whether a substance is diamagnetic, whether a substance is paramagnetic, antiferromagnetic, ferrimagnetic, ferromagnetic. So here, let us suppose I am giving example for paramagnetic. I mean those substances are attracted by the magnetic field, is it is due to the permanent magnetic dipole. It mean also mean there is unpaired electrons are present. The properties of the compound will be paramagnetic. So let us example ki iron 3 plus is paramagnetic in character. So you have to know about the examples of different types of properties, different types of materials. And last thing I'm telling you, okay, there is whether a compound is covalent in nature, ionic in nature. So these are the main points. If you have command on these points, I think I'm sure you will solve 90% question which comes from solid states in your NEET examination. And these points, if you have any queries, or if you want to know details about any particular point, you can comment in my comment box, and in next part I will explain you for next topic. Thank you.